Welcome back to In the Know. We are talking about chocolate. We have a call from Diane on the line. Hi, Diane.
Hi.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you.
Excellent. Do you have a question for Patrick?
I do.
Go for it.
Why do they put wax in chocolate, and what kind of wax is it? Is it good for you, and what does it do for the chocolate?
Wax actually started years ago by a big chocolate company they wanted to send chocolate to the military when they were fighting overseas, and they thought it'd be nice to send chocolate. Unfortunately, chocolate melts at body temperature, and they wanted to find a way to sort of protect it in the heat. So the idea of adding either carnauba wax or paraffin wax to the outside of the chocolate covered two things. A, it protected the chocolate from the heat, and B, it created like a sense of tempering, that the chocolate would look shiny. And on your store shelves today, if you're in a convenience store and the bars are sitting there and it's 90 degrees, they're not going to melt on you. So it protects the chocolate. Is it good for you? It's not real chocolate. Real chocolate will melt in the sun. So that's, I don't know if that answers your question or not. I don't think anyone would eat a candle, so.
So no, it's not good for you.
No, it's not good for you. It does protect the chocolate and allows it to sort of retain itself in the heat a little bit better for shelf longevity.
Right. Okay, well, and that kind of brings up our next point is chocolate isn't all created equally. And we've been touching upon this throughout the show, right? Yeah. Single origin is different from multiple origin. Milk chocolate is different from dark chocolate, and then the percentages of dark chocolate. And then we have candy and chocolate.
Yeah. And like I say, as we mentioned, to be called chocolate has to have a minimum 30% cocoa solids. So a lot of things out there are candy bars. And again, people have to read their labels and know what's in it. You're not going to benefit from, I mean, it's a quick snack, it's a quick fix, and just kind of picks up your mood, you need it. But you're not getting anything health-wise from it. Cost-wise, because they are expensive, because you're getting a smaller bar for less ingredients, so you're going to pay more for it. We talked about, again, the health benefits in chocolate. Throughout history, there's a lot of misconception, a lot of myths, but it has acted as an antidepressant. It's loaded with antioxidants. That's the nice thing about chocolate. They're discovering this over the last few years, that even things like green tea, acai berries, broccoli, chocolate, raw chocolate just completely leaves them in its wake as far as what it can do for it. It's a superfood. Not candy. We have to get good chocolate. If we can get, we talked about the raw cocoa beans or the raw nibs. If you can incorporate that somehow into your diet, we put it into like granola or into your baking. It's a nice way of sort of blending it in there that you're getting the benefits from it.
Or into your smoothies. Into
your smoothies, yeah. There's a lot of things you can do. So it's very, like I say, it's very good for you. It's also been known as a cough suppressant, and I did it with my daughter when she had a cough last year, and I went into her bedroom and I gave her a piece of dark chocolate. And what it does as a cough suppressant is it coats the throat. So again, it suppresses the cough. It doesn't take the cough away.
Right.
And most cough syrups are the same thing. There's a glycerin in there that coats the throat that acts as a suppressant. It doesn't cure the cough. It suppresses the cough. So chocolate can do that, and it's a nice natural way of
and it's good brain food, right?
Yeah. It's very good brain food. The serotonin, it increases levels of serotonin in the body, so it's a stimulant, it's an antioxidant, it's an antidepressant. A lot of people, the original chocolate was as a drink, and it was given to royalty, but also they realized that the health benefits, it was a pick-me-up. They found that the moods got better after drinking the chocolate. And it's the same thing. It's a good thing. You can't find you go bad by eating a good piece of chocolate.
And we have to be careful because candy chocolate or candy can pick you up, but it can also drop you down very quickly.
Yeah, because you get that sugar high, automatically you come down afterwards. You'll also notice a difference when you're eating a candy bar. We discussed about the sugars and the oils, how it's going to feel on your palate. It's going to have a waxy taste, it's going to have an oily taste, less satisfying, it won't linger.
All right, so we were going to do a little experiment with me, because now that I've tried some of the finer chocolates, I'm going to try a not so fine chocolate or a more consumer chocolate.
A candy bar.
A candy bar.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to tell you the difference
from
what I'm tasting, right?
If that becomes your favorite, I'm in a lot of trouble.
Okay. Well, it doesn't even taste like chocolate. It doesn't taste like this.
That's right. And most people haven't had the chance to experience it. Once you sort of get out there.
It's so sweet.
Yeah, it's a lot of sugar. I mean, as much as 95% sugar or all sugar. Plus you got the vegetable oils in there. So it's going to make it waxy on your palate. It's going to feel greasy. Won't linger the same way.
Yeah.
Your palate should be clean after chocolate.
Yeah, no, I'm going back to the dark stuff. But No, I totally get it. And when we talked about how the dark chocolate or good chocolate is supposed to give you that snap,
yeah.
when you bite into a candy bar, it kind of squishes.
It melts. And a lot of times there's what they call a chocolate coating that they put over it, so it's not really chocolate at all. And I say relabeling is going to come out more so in the near future. We've got some products coming in from Britain, and they're actually putting the labels on. And there's a lot of issues over that because companies don't want to do it because it doesn't look good on their products.
But it's the truth.
It's the truth, yeah.
Right.
And like I say, educated consumers, you have to be.
Yeah. We've got a call. We've got Roger on the line from Richmond Hill. Hi, Roger.
Hi, how are you today?
Great, thanks. How are you?
Doing well, doing well.
Do you have a question for Patrick?
Yeah, really interesting talk. You were mentioning earlier, how fine chocolate is similar to fine wines. And I'm wondering, do people select chocolate to go with a meal like you would a wine? Like, thinking Thanksgiving is coming up. How do I pick a chocolate to match the turkey dinner?
This is where the masala comes in.
that masala was perfect.
Spiced chocolate. You can, like I say, by encouraging people to try, you have to still find it. You have to like it ultimately. So what we encourage people to try the chocolate, and like I said, we do that at the store. We let people try things. You can find what you like, but don't be afraid to put your wines together with your chocolate. Introduce it to your friends because they may not have experienced a single origin chocolate. Try some from different countries or from different regions. You might find that you might have the same type of bean from, say, Madagascar, but from produced in 4 different countries. So that's a nice way to sort of try different things. And try it with white wine, try it with dark wine, or with a red wine. It depends what your palate suits.
And you can kind of even turn it into a little party, like we were talking about earlier. Buy a bunch of different chocolate bars and put them all out and have people kind of guess and taste what they like the best.
And you can do rating charts as well. Like, what do I like about this? What do I not like about this? And try to detect the little flavor notes, because if you, even some labels now of the single origins, they'll print on it tobacco, mangoes, olives, and you start detecting those little notes and try to sort of see if you can sort of find it. Unfortunately, a lot of our palates are not refined. We can't sense the little nuances, but as you develop and you start tasting different ones, you'll know what you like and what you don't like.
Perfect. Excellent. Thanks for your call, Roger. We're going to take a short break here on In the Know, but if you have any questions for Patrick, please do give us a call. We're here for the rest of the hour, and we'll see you at the end of the break.